running. There is blood, gore, intense violence. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we got a 750 point battle report between Tau. You guys requested that we play some Tau, and it's been a while, so here you go.
And they're going to be fighting the Adeptus Mechanicus.
So we're going to get to our armies, get to the action, and we'll see you in a bit. Woo! Okay everyone, this is going to be my 749 points of Farsight Enclave Tau. It's not my first choice of Tau, but I haven't run them before, and there's some different models that I wanted to try out for this go. So, it's been a while. Let's give it a try. Let's start off with my detachment, which is going to be a battalion detachment, and let us start off with the Warlord, which is going to be a commander in Crisis Battlesuit, which is going to be upgraded with 2 fusion blasters, a cyclic ion blaster, a shield generator, and take the Iridium Battlesuit upgrade. He will have the Warlord trait through Unity Devastation, which I think by far is the best Warlord trait for the Tau, and that's not saying much. The Warlord traits are kind of bad. And let's go to his relic. He will be bringing the Fusion Blades, changing out those 2 fusion blasters. I wanted to give it a try. For second HQ choice, I've got a Cadre Fireblade, Bare Bones, his regular gun, and Marker Light. Moving on to my troop choices, I have 3 6-man breacher teams, and the only upgrade they're going to have is they're going to be accompanied by a shield generator drone, or shield drone. A fortification choice, I've got the drone port with 4 marker lights, kind of my standard because I really like the ability to give marker light drones a better ballistic skill. And for my final choice, I have 3 identical devilfish for dedicated transports with burst cannons and 2 gun drones on all 3. So kind of doing this fast-moving brawly type list for the Tau. It should be interesting to try. We'll see how well it works against Mechanicus.
Alright, so here's going to be my 751 points of Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm going to be going with the homeworld of Mars for this one, and I'm bringing a battalion detachment. So, getting right into HQs with my Warlord, which is going to be Bellius Cole himself with his standard gear. And his Warlord trait for this one is going to be Static Psalm Code. Next up in HQs is going to be a Tech Priest Dominus, bringing along an Omniscience Axe, a Volkite Blaster, and lastly a Macro Stubber. And he's also bringing along the artifact Autocaduceus of the Arcan Hand. Then on to troops, I'm bringing 2 identical groups of Skitarii Rangers, all with their galvanic rifles, and I'm also bringing 1 more group of Skitarii Rangers with 4 galvanic rifles and 1 arquebus. So that'll be good. Some sniping in there. Next up is going to be heavy support, where I'm going to be bringing a Dune Crawler with an Eradication Beamer. Just all I had points for. And next up for the heavy support is going to be a group of 2 Castellan robots with heavy phosphor blasters and their Castellan fists. And lastly, just to round out the whole list, is going to be an elite choice of a cybernetic data smith. He's bringing along his power fist and a gamma pistol. And that's my army.
Alright, and here we are deployed for our No Mercy, Annihilation, whatever the true name of it is. It's our standard 1 victory point for each unit killed, First Blood, Lionbreaker, and Slay the Warlord. As it stands, the Tau have finished deploying first. The Warlord is in Deep Strike. Each one of the Devilfish has a Breacher team with their shield drones, and their marker lights are embedded in the drone port. And Mike deployed his Mechanicus right here. And yeah, that's about it. We'll Tal get +1 to the roll to see who gets to go first. Pretty simple game. Woohoo, we tied.
Again.
We tied.
Again. Oh.
I won. I will choose to take turn 1.
Alright, in that case I will attempt to get turn 1. I did not. So, Tau, turn 1. Alright, at the start of turn 1, for Mechanicus, rolling for my Canticles. So, because I'm Mars, I get to roll 2 dice for these. So, 4 and 1. I'm pretty sure 1 is the...
4 is Shroud Sum, so you're going to want that one.
I'll keep that one. I got Shroud Sum, which is good, and Tom's currently looking up 1.
I rerolled Morale.
Okay. That might be important. I'll keep that.
Alright, turn 1 movement for the Farsight Enclave. All 3 of my Devilfish advanced up. My marker lights disembarked from the drone port, moving up a little bit. Then the drone port itself moved up behind it, getting out of line of sight for just about most of Mike's army, but keeping line of sight through the underpart there to that front group of Scutari, and making sure a couple of the drones had line of sight on it. So that's it for movement. Shooting, pretty straightforward. I'm going to start off with the Cadra Fireblade inside the drone port, firing his marker light into that first squad of Scutari. He did move, so he's going to be hitting on a 3. Successfully hits. And then I'm going to spend 1 point on the upgrade marker light thing, which says after you hit with a marker light, instead of putting 1 marker light on the target, put D3 plus 1 on that target. So D3 plus 1, 2. So that's not specifically great. You know what? I'll spend a command point on that. For 2, so that's 3 on it. So that's already what I wanted. I wanted to get rid of your cover. And then 2 extra marker lights coming from the drone squad. They use the Cadra Fireblade's ballistic skill, and they ignore the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. So they're hitting on 2s. Both hit. Which brings it up to a total of 5 marker lights on that front squad, which means all these guys will be hitting with a +1 ballistic skill.
Oh, goody.
Alright, so into the actual shooting part. I'm going to start with this Devilfish, firing all his shots into the front Scutari unit. I'm going to group the pulse carbines and the burst cannon because they have exactly the same profile. It's just different number of shots.
Alright.
18-inch range, assault 4 for 1, assault 2, both strength 5, no AP, 1 damage. So just grouping all together for the total of 8 shots. And because of all the bonuses and the fact that I ignore the advance and -1 to hit, I'm going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for all these shots. Rerolling 1s. All successfully hit.
Oh no.
Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. For 7 wounds. That ignore your cover.
Alright.
So I think you just have a base 4 armor.
I think you're correct. Making these saves on a 4-up. For 3.
So 4 go down.
There's 1 left in that unit.
Okay. I'm actually going to skip doing this one and jump over here because he's going to try to finish that off and he'll try to put shots into other people.
Alright.
So the 8 shots, once again, grouping up the pulse carbines and the burst cannon. And still hitting on 3s because of all those marker lights. We roll at 1s. 2 misses. The rest hit except for 1 reroll, which became a hit. And wounding on 3s. Yeah, 3 wounds on him. Look at all those 1s and 2s.
Alright, so 3 4-ups.
Failed 1.
He's dead.
Alright.
Just to waste just that little bit more shots, I'm going to do a reroll. He is alive.
Alright, and then my last Devilfish is going to go. I'm going to split up his shots. 4 going into the 1 remaining guy, and then 4 into the squad with the arquebus.
Alright.
So 4 going into the squad with 1 guy. 1 hit. 1 hit. And wounding on a 3. Woods.
1 4-up. Now he's actually dead.
Yay. First blood!
That's 2 points to you.
Yep, and then 4 shots going to the squad with the arquebus. Hitting on 5s, so I don't ignore the penalty for advancing and shooting heavy weapons.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't get the rerolls, or the +1. Hey, I hit once. Wounding on a 3. 1 wound. And you get your cover.
Yay, 1-3 up. Made it. Would have made it anyway.
See how much difference the marker lights do.
It's so much of a difference.
Alright, well, 2 victory points for the Tau as we go on to Mechanicus turn 1.
Alright, so movement phase for Mechanicus, not much moved. I had Bellius kind of sidle over a little bit just to give his 9-inch bubble to the Castellan robots and this group of Scutari. Everyone else stayed put. Oh, and the Scutari just slightly moved over just to get all of their shots. It's to have line of sight better on the Devilfish. With that out of the way, just on to shooting phase, where I think I'm going to start with this big boy into the Devilfish. Alright, so with him, his eradication beamer is going into the closest Devilfish, because it is a 12-inch distance. The profile changes a little bit to AP-4 instead of AP-2, and D3 number of shots as opposed to D6. But the damage goes up from D3 to D6. So D3 number of shots for his eradication beamer for 3. And it's going to be wounding on 3s as well.
You have to hit on 3s first.
I have to hit on 3s. Would you say that one's cocked?
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
So 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s as well. For 1. Oops, sorry, that was a 4. 1 hit.
No, AP will go through my armor.
Or
I'm
one
not 50% obscured.
Alright, so D6 damage. For 3.
Owie!
Take that. And then that's all the guns that he has, so moving then on to the Castellan robots. Alright, so the Castellan robots with their heavy phosphor blasters shooting into the same target. The one Devilfish with a man inside. Okay. So 6 shots hitting on 4s, rerolling all to hit because of Bellius. That rerolling all is very important right now. So it's 4 rerolls for 1 additional hit. And then wounding on 5s for 1.
With AP-2, that means a 5-up save.
Made it. So next up is going to be the Tech Priest Dominus, as he's actually in range with his Volkite Blaster, going into the same Devilfish. So the Volkite Blaster is going to be heavy 3, and he did not move, so full ballistic skill, which is going to be a 2. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for being near himself. Rerolling 1-1 for all 3 hits, and this is going to be wounding on 5s for none of the above. And I'll just spend 1 command point here for... Next up in shooting is going to be this Scutari group firing everything it has at the Devilfish. So I'm in range for the Dominus, Bellius Cole, thank you. So I get to reroll all for this group. They've got 10 shots going in, hitting on 3s. 4 rerolling all, so 1, 2, 3 misses, reroll, for only 1 actual miss. And then all this is going to be wounding on 5s. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
How many of them were 6s?
2.
Okay.
So 2 will be at AP-1.
Okay, rolling the saves, starting off with the 3 that don't have AP-1, so 3-up saves. Oh
my.
Look at all them 1s. And then the 2 with AP-1, 4-up saves. I make both.
Okay.
Ouch.
And lastly is going to be this group of Scutari firing into the same target. Starting off with their 8 shots from their galvanic rifles, only rerolling ones to hit because of the Dominus. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for 7 hits, and then wounding on 5s for 1 6 and 1 5.
Alright, for the AP -1, made it. For no AP, made it. Good.
Alright. And then the last gun in the group is going to be the arquebus, firing at the same target. So, hitting on 3s, hits, and then wounding on 4s. Damn it. Oh well. And that's it for Mechanicus, turn 1. Alright, so turn 2 for Tau. I'm going to be doing the Mechanicus Canicals for the Omnissiah. Once again, because Mars, 2 dice. So 3 and a 6. I'm going to move that one up to 4 to get Shroud Psalm. And 6 is the Benediction of the Omnissiah, where I can reroll failed hit rolls of 1.
In the fight phase?
In the shooting phase.
Oh. Okay.
Which is basically what I can do anyway.
So
how about 5 better? +1 strength. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. And then on to Tom's movement phase.
Alright, turn 2 for the Tau. Disbarked all of the breacher squads and then moved their 6 inches forward and then shuffled around the devilfish to get better lines of sights, or in the case of the one that's wounded, maybe I'm hidden from somebody a little bit. Stayed put with my drone port, moved 8 inches forward with the flying marker lights, yay fly, ignoring the terrain and all that, getting a nice line of sight to see whatever I wanted to shoot at. And that's it for movement. On to the actual shooting part, where we're going to be starting off with the Cadre Fireblade firing his marker light across the board into that squad with the arquebus.
Alrighty then.
1 shot from his marker light. 1 shot from his marker light, hitting on a 2. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Might be beneficial to spread it out, but I don't particularly care. 4 marker lights into the big robot.
Alright.
4 marker lights hitting on 2s. 3 successful hits, 1 miss. I'm going to spend a command point to give D3 +1. So that's a total of 6 marker lights on it, but that doesn't matter.
So, maxed at 5.
Yep. Ignore your cover, and I get to reroll 1s and +1 to hit against it.
Yep.
Alright, and starting off shooting will be this breacher squad firing at the squad with the arquebus. They have no benefits because there's no marker lights or whatnot fired into them, and they're currently outside of range for the Farsight Enclave bonus. So they're just going to be hitting on 4s with their weapons. That's a pretty decent number of shots, or a number of hits. Strength 5 at this distance, so wounding at 3s. Yeah, that's pretty good. 5 wounds with EP -1.
So 5 4-ups. 4...
1 made.
1 made.
So save the sergeant or the arquebus.
Ah.
Or do you want to spend a command point now?
I think I'm gonna spend the command point now.
Okay.
Though you're just gonna shoot a whole bunch of other things.
I've got 3 devilfish still to go and 2 more breacher squads and my warlord.
I'm gonna save the arquebus and not reroll.
Okay. Alright, up next is going to be my wounded devilfish. It's kind of overkill, but he's hitting on pretty low. Let's see if we can't take out the arquebus guy. He's got a total of 8 shots spread between his weapons, and they're going to be hitting on 5s. And 2 hits, so not necessarily a waste. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. No AP.
2 3-ups. Made both.
Alright. A waste in a different regard.
Yeah.
Alright, up next is going to be this Breacher squad firing into the nearby Ranger squad. There's one guy outside of 5-inch range, so he's going to have a different profile. But everyone else is going to be rocking the highest profile. Starting with those, hitting on 4s, no bonuses because I didn't marker light them. Which is okay, because I'm rolling pretty decent. 3 misses, all these hit. Rangers are only tough 3, so strength 6 weapons are going to be wounding on 2s. And because I am Farsight Enclave and I am within 6 inches of the target, I get to reroll wounds to wound. All wound. So that is 7 wounds with AP -2.
So 6-step invols. For made 2, failed 5, so the group is gone.
Yep, and I waste 2 shots from the one guy that wasn't in.
Oh yeah, you still have 2 shots. I was about to, like, alright, maybe I can re-roll. It's like, you still have 2 shots.
It's just 2 shots dedicated to that unit.
Yeah, alright.
There goes that
I'm
Ranger
just
squad.
going to pull it.
Up next is going to be the Breacher squad in the middle. They're going to be attacking the Dune Crawler. I'm going to spend 1 command point to replace the photon grenade that one could throw with an EMP grenade. Which basically, instead of rolling d6 number of shots, I only get 1 shot. If it hits, I do d3 mortal wounds to a vehicle.
Fair enough.
So, with all of the bonuses, because of the marker lights on it, I'm going to be hitting the walker on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So I'll start off with the grenade that does mortal wounds. Yeah! And I don't think I've used a command point yet, so re-roll that hit. 2-2. Wow, 2 command points for a miss.
Oh no!
Alright, and then all the other shots from the other breachers going in, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 1 straight miss and 3 1s. Getting 2 of those back. And then, because I'm only strength 6, I am going to be wounding on 5s, but I'm within 6 inches, so I'm re-rolling 1s to wound. Ooh, no 1s to re-roll, but I will take 4 wounds with AP -2. So 5 up saves.
Alright, well, 4 5-ups. 4, I made 1, failed 3.
And they only do 1.
Okay.
Alright, up next in the shooting is going to be my Warlord Commander, and he's going to fire all his shots into that Dune Crawler as well. So let us start off with his Relic Fusion Blade. It's 2 shots, and it's Assault 2, 18-inch range. He's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of all the marker lights. Re-rolling them 1s. Both hit. Strength 8 on these weapons. Wounding on 3s. Both wound with a massive AP -4.
Oh my.
So I think Dune Crawlers have a built-in 5-up invul.
Alright, so this is going to be 2 5-up invols. So, made 1, failed 1.
Fair enough. D6 damage for 6.
Ugh.
Owie!
Oh, that hurts.
Alright, and then 3 shots from his Cyclic Ion Blaster, which I will be supercharging.
Alright.
Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. That really didn't even roll, that just kind of went up and straight back down. But alright, so he'll take 1 mortal wound on himself. 2 hits, strength 8 again, wounding on 3s. Yeah, 1 wound with AP -1.
Alright. I think he's got a base 3.
Yeah, he's got a base 3 so far.
Right, so that's going to be 1 4-up. For no.
Alright.
Alright.
D3 damage for 2. That's 8 wounds on top of the 3 that he already has. That's enough to kill it.
That is. I missed all of my chances to reroll things, so he did.
Yep.
Alright, so the Dune Crawler is super dead at this point. And we're running out of options for actually doing damage. I'm going to spend 1 command point on Machine Spirit Revenge and have him automatically blow up. First off, unfortunately, as a result of that, he's dead. And then it's going to be a D3 damage for each unit within 6 inches of the Dune Crawler. So I'm going to start off with my own unit of the Dominus. So D3.
3.
For 3.
Ow.
Ow. That group of breachers for 3. That group of breachers for 3. Oh, they only get 1. Sorry.
Only get one for him. Okay.
And then the Devilfish is the last unit.
The drones count as separate units.
Oh, the drones kind of separate
Yep.
units? My bad then, so I'm going to do the Devilfish and then the drones.
Fair enough.
So Devilfish for 2,
Oh, yeah, 2.
and then the 2 drones. Starting with that one, drone, 3,
Ouch.
and then drone for 3.
Okay.
That is a 5. Alright, well,
I need to make some feel no pains on those drones.
yes.
5 up, feel no pains on the drones. There goes 1, and... almost.
He lives.
I think I've already spent a command point in the shooting phase, so I can't re-roll that, so he will go down. If they had survived, I would have started pulling wounds off of the infantry squads.
Onto them.
Yes, but they go down, so 3 from this unit does not take the leader, and the drone.
And then 1 from the other unit and the drone.
And the drone. Ouch!
And that one's now at 8?
8 wounds on it.
What's its total?
12. He's got 4 left.
Okay. And then I just have to remove the Doom Crawler.
Alright, and last thing to go are the 2 Devilfish that have yet to activate. And they're going to dump all their shots into that Tech Priest Dominus. We double checked. I am slightly closer to the Dominus by like an inch and change than the robots. So I'm grouping all their attacks together since they're not going into anything else and they have the same profile. They're going to be hitting on 4s. Ooh. Statistical. And then wounding on 3s. For 2 non-wounds. So 6 wounds.
So this will be 6 2-ups. For a failed 1.
So he's down to 1.
Yep. He lives! I don't think you have anything else to shoot.
No, I have nothing else to shoot. I'm trying to decide, is it worth trying to go in from melee? Oh, I hit on 5, so no, screw that.
I'll bring it, come on. You'll get to attack first.
I would, with 5 models with a total of 6 attacks, hitting on 5s. No.
You can charge with them too.
Yeah,
That's
they're
8 models.
less likely to make it. No, you'll have the Dominus left. Yeah,
Alright, well,
that is going to be it. That's a decent turn for the Tau.
that is a very decent turn.
Could have done with the less damage from the explosion.
Well, on to Mechanicus turn 2.
Alright, morales need to be made. They lost 1 model, leadership 7, so they're fine. They lost 3, leadership 7 down to 4. So on a 5, I lose a model. No, they're fine.
Alright. Alright, so movement for Mechanicus. Turn, still turn 2.
Yeah.
Had everyone basically move forward, getting ready for either charges, shoots, or just generally getting closer to my enemy. Then at the end of movement phase, I'm going to repair the ever-loving Padoodle out of that Dominus. So first off, he repairs 1 on his own, just from his relic, moving him to 3. Where, there it is. Yay. Then he repairs D3 on himself through, I forget what the rule is called, but he does it. So D3 on himself for 3, which he's done.
Yeah.
He's good. No more wounds. And then that out of the way, on to shooting. Starting off the shooting phase is going to be Bellius Cole himself, firing into the damaged Devilfish. So he's got a D3 number of shots with his Solar Atomizer. For 1, I'm spending a command point.
Okay.
For
Cocked
the
die.
biggest cocked die I've ever seen. Alright, let's try that one more time.
For 2.
For 2. That's better. So this will be hitting on 2s for both hit. 6s don't do anything. And then wounding on 3s. Both wound. Once again, 6s don't do anything.
No. Question. Would you say I am 50% or more obscured from Bellius Cole? Is there half
Yes.
the vehicle under the ramp?
Half the vehicle is in fact under the ramp.
Yay! So I'll get 6 up saves.
cover.
6 up saves. Didn't matter.
Okay.
D or 2d3.
2. Yeah. So 2d3.
Which I think is enough to take that anyway.
Oh yeah, it is because he's currently got 8 on him.
Yep.
Does it explode?
Hold on. That's the hammerhead. Yeah, he's got 12. Explodes probably on a 6. On a 6.
No.
Okay.
Would you like to re-roll that?
No. So it would only really hurt my guys.
Exactly.
Knock the ramp down.
Alright, so next up in shooting is going to be the Dominus firing his macro stubber into this group of
Breachers.
breachers. Thank you, Tom. So that's going to be 5 shots hitting on 2s. For 2 misses, but he's near himself and near Bellius Cole. So re-roll.
Still 1 miss.
Still 1 miss. And then wounding on 3s. I think, yes. 3s. For 1.
1 forp save. Made it.
Oh.
Yay! Go Breachers.
Next up in shooting is going to be the Datasmith firing his pistol at the Devilfish. So it's going to be 1 shot hitting on 3s, rerolling all because of the proximity of Cowl. Rerolling all. Okay, well,
2 and 2.
how many command points? No, I already rerolled.
You can't
I already
reroll.
rerolled. Alright, well, he missed. So then I have 6 shots coming from the Castellan robots going into the same target, the Devilfish. Alright, so the Castellans hitting on 5s because they moved this round and their weapons are heavy. So hitting on 5s. For 1, and re-rolling all because of their proximity to Cole. So for 2 more. So 3 and 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good. For a 5 up.
And then that's going to be wounding on 5s. For 2. With AP minus 2.
Yep, which makes it 2 5-ups. I make 1, so 1 damage.
Yep. Alright, with shooting all out of the way, on to charging. Or charges to declare. So first off is going to be the Dominus going into this group of 5.
Okay.
So your Overwatches.
Hold on 1 second. I want to see what's all within 6 inches.
Oh, damn it, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
is that like all of them? Or
All
are they...
Yeah, they were within range 6 to there.
This is gonna hurt.
Yes, so I will definitely pop for the greater good. And I think literally all of my army, excluding 1 Devilfish, are going to shoot your Dominus coming in.
Not good.
I need to gather a bunch of dice.
Oh no.
Alright, so with the for the greater good getting most of everything, I'm going to start off with the Devilfish. His 8 shots, hitting on 6s. None. Good start. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and group the 2 closer breacher units together. Almost all of them are within 5 inches. 1 is just outside of 5 inches, so they're going to be using their more powerful profile for the ones that are in 5. And all those attacks hitting on 6s. Okay, it looks like only 1 out of, I think, 14 attacks. Wounding on a 3. Wounds, EP minus 2.
1 4 up. Made it.
2 shots from the one that's outside of 5 inches. Both miss. Okay. I need to pull 2 more out of that. The 1 squad that is back a wee bit, they're outside of 10, so they're at their longest profile. So 12 shots, hitting on 6s. For 2. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound. No AP.
1 2 up. Made it.
Okay, 2 shots from the Warlord's Fusion Blades. I'm going to spend a command point. Nope. And then 3 shots from the Supercharged Cyclonic Ion Rifle. Nope, and he'll take a wound.
Alright.
Well, all of that, and I think I hit 3 times out of like 30 plus shots.
And you took 1 wound.
Yeah.
Alright, so charge distance. Once again, it's been a while now. Going into that group.
I think you
6. I made it. And then next up is going to be Bellius Cole going into the group of 3. So
Okay.
you're...
No Overwatch. For greater good.
Oh.
The units that for greater good can't fire Overwatch.
Oh, alright. Well then, distance. 11 makes it.
Yep.
I should have multi-charged. Oh well. So there he is. And then next up is going to be the Castellan robots going into the Devilfish.
Fair enough.
So for 6.
Yeah, I think that'll be enough.
Let me check. Alright, so they did make it in with that 6-inch charge, and then lastly, just kind of make up the distance to everyone else, I'm going to attempt a charge with the Datasmith into the group of 3. So this needs about a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
Made it, so he's in as well. And then on with that phase done, I'm going to spend 1 command point to right now switch their their mode essentially to the one that allows me to fight twice in the fight phase. So the Conqueror one. And then I can no longer swap them back to any other mode. So, on to the fight phase. Alright, so starting off the fighting phase with the Castellan robots. Now, with their fight twice in the fight phase, normally you do it once, move on to other things, and come back to it. But Tom has assured me that he's not spending the command points to interrupt or do anything like that, so I'm just going to roll both of their fight phases at the same time.
Yeah.
Just for ease of use. So, they've got 12 attacks coming in, hitting on 4s with their Castellan fists. Alright, so no rerolls on this, so only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And then this is going to be wounding on 3s. 4, 3 hits, 1 cocked, 4 hits. Or 4 wounds, sorry. So that's strength 10, AP minus 3?
Yep.
For you?
Alright, and that's going to be 3 6-up saves. I didn't make any, so I think that's 12 damage. I think that's a dead thingy.
Alright, does it explode?
No.
Okay. Alright, so next up is going to be Bellius Cole, attacking into the group of 3 with his, starting off with his Omnissiah Axe, and probably finishing off with his Omnissiah Axe, with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. For all 4 hits, and then wounding on 2s as well. For all 4, that's AP minus 2. So 6 ups for you.
4 6-ups. Saved 1, but there's only 3 on the unit.
Alright, so another 1 down. Alright, and lastly in the shooting phase is going to be the Dominus with his Omnissiah Axe. 3 attacks hitting on 2s. For all 3 hit. And then wounding on 3s. For all 3 wounds. AP minus 2, so 6 ups.
6-ups. 3 go down.
Alright.
I don't think I made a single 6-up like this game. Well, I take the back. I got 3 hits in the Overwatch that did nothing.
Alright, and that's it for my fight phase.
Yep.
You can attack back.
I'll keep the Sergeant and 1 other guy, so 3 attacks. 3 attacks hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 5, I imagine. No.
Alright.
And then morale on them, they lost 3, leadership 7, down to 4. They're fine.
Okay. And then that is the end of my turn, turn 2.
Yeah.
On to your turn, turn 3. Alright, at the start of turn 3, rolling for Adeptus Mechanicus Canticles, so 2 dice because of Mars. 5 and 4. So 4 I'm keeping, 5 is... No, it's basically exactly what I had last turn. So, yeah, I'll just keep with that.
Fair enough. Alright, as we go into turn 3, didn't move my drone port again. No real reason at this point. Shifted the actual squad of marker lights over, just making it so they're farther away from your people who actually have guns. And shifted everything into the craters there for extra saves, made it slightly difficult to charge them, and keeping them so they can shoot at the characters nicely. Alright, starting with the marker light from here, going into the Data Smith. 1 marker light, hitting on a 2. Successfully hits. Not spending anything extra on that. Alright, and then the 4 from up above. I'm going to split... No, I'm not going to split them. They're all 4 going to go into the Data Smith. Not the Data Smith, the Dominus that's closest.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
4 shots, hitting on 2s. Ugh. 1 command point for a reroll, and turn 1 of the 2 hits into D3 plus 1. Okay, so that's 4 from that plus 1. That makes it up for it. So I'm out of command points now. Alright, starting off shooting Breacher Squad, all their shots into the Dominus there. They're all within 5. They're all going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling them once. Oh, 1 straight miss. So, all but 1 hit. And at this range, they're going to be wounding on 3s. And because of Farsight Enclave, rerolling 1s to wound, because I'm within 6. So, 5, 10 wounds with AP minus 1.
Alrighty then. Alright, so it's going to be 10 3-ups.
AP minus 2.
You said AP, I thought you said AP minus 1.
It's AP minus 2.
Oh, sorry, then 10 4-ups, where I'm pretty sure either way he's dead.
Yes.
Because that's a lot of 1s.
That's 6 1s and 2s.
Yeah, so he did.
Even if it was AP minus 1. It is AP minus 2 at 5-inch range.
Okay, there.
Alright, and with the Dominus down, moving on to the Devilfish, which is going to fire into the Data Smith right there. Each shot, because I'm grouping all his shots together, each shot's hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Ooh, didn't need the rerolling 1s. Everything here is strength 5, so wounding on 3s. I could have done with something to reroll wounds. That is 4 wounds.
Alright.
No AP.
Alright, so that's going to be 4 2-ups. For made 2, failed 2.
I'll go for my last thing, my Warlord, shooting your Warlord. Bit of a risk, because I can almost guarantee the kill against the Data Smith. But if I can bring down Cal now, the Data Smith will be at 2 wounds until he's dead.
Yeah.
So all the shots going into Cal, starting off with the 2 shots from the Fusion Blade, hitting on 2s. Ooh. I don't have any command points left. And then wounding on 3s. Wounds, AP minus 4.
Alright, well that's 1 5-up invul. Made it.
Alright, so Cal will probably live. And then I'll fire the 3 shots from the Cyclic Ion Blaster, supercharged, hitting on 2s. Takes another mortal wound, and then wounds on 3s.
Alright, so that's going to be 2 3-ups for Cowl. Of which, a 5 and a 6, he makes it.
Whiff sauce. Okay, well, that could have gone way better for me, but it could have also gone a little bit worse. That's going to be it for Tau turn 3.
Alrighty then. Alright, so shooting phase now, starting with the Data Smith. Firing at this group of 2. So it's going to be hitting on 3s with his Gamma Pistol. And I have no idea what that is. That's a 6, alright, so does in fact hit. And then wounding on 2s. 4 I've got 3 command points that I feel like I should save for something better.
I mean, you don't have much left in the shooting phase. You know.
I have him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So I'll re-roll that. Hits, or yes, wounds. And I believe that's AP minus 3?
Yep. Alright. They're within 3 inches of a Guardian Shield drone, so a 5-up invul save. No, 1 goes down.
Right. I should have shot the drone. Oh well. Alright, so Belius Cole firing his solar atomizer at the devilfish. It's going to be D3 number of shots for 2. And then hitting on 2s. Rerolling, that didn't matter. And then wounding on 3s. For nothing. How sad. I should have saved that reroll. Oh well. With that out of the way, on to charges to declare, where I'm going to start off with Belius Cole making a multi-charge into A, B, C.
Okay, well, I'm going to for the greater good of everything.
Yeah.
Alright, starting off with all the breacher shots, hitting on 6s. Okay. For 3 hits. Wounding on 4, strength 6 versus tough of 6. So yeah, just 1 from the breachers.
Alright, so that's going to be 1 4-up invul, or just 4-up save.
Take 1.
No. Oh wait, no.
Maybe minus 2.
I've Shroud some. Does that count for this?
Yes, you do count as being in cover. So yeah, technically you're fine.
So that 3 would make it.
Okay, 2 shots from the fusion blades. Nope. I'm not going to bother to supercharge these because you... 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. 1 wound, AP minus 1, so a 2-up save.
Alright, so 2 up.
Yeah.
Made it.
And then the 8 shots from the devilfish. 8 shots from the devilfish, hang on 6s. For 2. Wounding on 5s. No.
Alright, and then my charge in. He makes it. Just kind of wedging his way in there. Next up in the charge phase is going to be the Data Smith going into the group of 5.
6.
6?
Yep.
Group of 6. So his charge for a 7. He makes it.
Nope.
Nope.
Minus 2 to charge into craters.
Ah.
I don't think 5 is enough.
Well, let's measure it then. Alright, and last up in the charge phase is 1 hell of a long ball from the Castellan robots. Just because of the terrain, I'm going to need like an 11 or a 12 to make this. So, woo!
That's
A 10, which is not exactly enough.
No.
So, with that out of the way, on to the fight phase with Belius.
Okay, and I'm going to declare Glorious Intervention with my Warlord onto your Warlord. Because, hey, free melee attacks.
Fair enough. Alright, so with Belius Cole going into fight, he's going to be splitting up his attacks with 2 attacks via Omnissiah Axe, 2 attacks via Omnissiah Axe, and his Arc Scourge, I think it's called, with the 2d6 number of attacks going into the group of 6.
Fair enough.
So starting with the lone Tau there, with 2 attacks going in, hitting on 2s for 1, and then wounding on 2s as well for, wow, he lives.
Woohoo!
Next, 2 attacks going into the Flying Saucer, hitting on 2s, both hit, and wounding on 2s for 1 possible wound at AP minus, I think, 2.
4-up invul on shield drones. Oh, I've got no command points left.
Alright.
So down goes the shield drone.
And then 2d6 number of attacks going into the group of 6 for 7. Alright, so these are going to be hitting on 2s for all but 1, and then wounding on 2s as well. Does strength 10. And so that's going to be, 5 possible wounds. Alright, so looking back on the tape, I was mistaken with the whole wounding on 2s, it's actually wounding on 3s. And instead of 5, you take 3 possible wounds.
3 wounds with no AP, so 4 up saves. Oh my god, my saves are so bad this game. 2 go down.
Alright, and then that's all of his attacks.
Yep.
So your attack's back.
Okay. Alright, Tau swinging back. I'm going to group both of the Breacher squads together for a total of 7 attacks. 7 attacks, hitting on 5s. 1.
Oh.
And then wounding on a 6. No wounds.
Okay.
Alright, on to my Warlord. Swinging in with his Fusion Blades. He's got a total of 4 attacks, but he can only attack twice with the Fusion Blades. So 2 attacks from his Fusion Blades, hitting on 3s. So no benefit for melee version, so just hitting 1 hit and then wounding on a 3. Alright, okay Dice, I would like to be able to participate in this game at some point, in this last half. Alright, and then he's got 2 regular attacks with no special weapon, hitting on 3s. Yeah, Commander Strength 5, so wounding on a, not that. You're a T6, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Alright, well that was awful.
Alright, so mechanicals for turn 4 for Adeptus Mechanicus. 2 dice because of Mars once again, and I get the Shroud Psalm and Litany of the Electromancer, which I'm just going to keep both of those.
Fair enough.
So Litany of the Electromancer does roll a d6 for each enemy unit that is within 1 inch of the affected units. On a roll of a 6, unit being rolled for suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
So that'd be 3 possible units.
Yep.
So for Bellius Cole being the only one in melee, I'm going to start with the unit by himself. Nothing. Your Warlord. Nothing. And the last group. 3 4s.
I'll take it, because I need all my models.
Yep. Alright, and then on to Tom's movement phase.
Alright, turn 4, movement for the Tau. Things are a bit desperate. Moving this guy his 6 inches over so he can draw a line of sight to the Datasmith. Keeping my drone squadron up and out of harm's way. Fell back with both units of Breachers into the Devilfish. Then fell back with the Battlesuit Commander and shifted the Devilfish to act as kind of a 1 shot blocker and 2, maybe making it difficult for a charge.
Alright.
Alright, so that's it. On to the actual shooting phase. I'm going to start off with 1 shot coming out of my big angry drone into the Datasmith, hitting on a 3. Yay. And then 4 shots from the one up there, the ones up there, going down to the Datasmith, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hits. So that's 5 into the Datasmith. Next to shoot, I'm going to have the Devilfish activate, firing all his shots into the Datasmith as the closest models are only characters. Each shot's hitting on 3s because of all the bonuses, rerolling 1s. Rerolling those 1s, 1 miss. 6 hits, wounding on 3s. Yeah, for only 4.
And
No AP.
okay. So that's going to be 4 2-ups. Made them all.
Okay, I really need the 1 point victory, like the 1 point to catch back up, so I am going to fire all of the shots from my Battlesuit Commander into the Datasmith just to kind of hopefully guarantee the kill. It's probably overkill. So let's start off with the 2 shots from the Fusion Blades, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Both hit. Strength 8 versus T of 4, so wounding on 2s. Both wound AP minus 4.
Okay, well, that 5-up invul. He is probably dead because I think that does more than 1 damage.
D6 damage. You have 3 command points.
I will reroll that 1 failed save. It's a 1, so.
Okay. D6 damage for 4. Okay.
He's dead.
Overkill and wasting the ion.
Alright, so movement phase for turn 4 of AdMech. I had the Castellan robots move their full 6 forward, and I had my Dominus... No? I keep forgetting his name, his first name. It's Cowl.
Yeah, you can go with Cal.
Alright. And I moved Cowl over 6 inches so that he can get maybe a better kind of a roundabout charge into Tom's Warlord. He is, however, still in the cover, so he does still have that -2.
Yep.
With that out of the way, he is on to shooting. He's got nothing to repair, and I forgot to repair the Adeptus Myth last turn, but that's its own kettle of fish. So he is going to be shooting his gun into the tank. So D3 number of shots for his solar atomizer for 2. And hitting on 2s for 1, and I screw it, command point.
Why? He rerolls.
You're right. I forgot that he rerolls all, but either way, I can't reroll a reroll.
Yep.
And so 1 hit, wounding on strength 10 versus that, so wounding on 3s for 1 possible wound. Alright, so normally for damage, the Solar Atomizer does D3, unless it is within half range, in which case it does D6. In this case, it is. So, D6 damage. For 4.
Okay.
And then with shooting out of the way, on to charges to declare, where I'm going to start with the Dominus. I'm going to start with Bellius Cowl, charging into both the tank and the Warlord.
Okay. Alright, starting off with Overwatch from the Devilfish. 8 shots, hitting on 6s. None. 2 shots from the Fusion Blades. 1. Wounding on a 3. Wounds.
AP.
-4.
Alright, so that juicy 5-up invul. You made it. You have other guns?
3 shots from the Cyclic Ion, not supercharged. None hit.
Alright. Then my charge distance. 6,
4.
which is 4.
Don't
I
think that's
don't.
it.
Yeah, I
Enough to
don't.
get to the commander.
And then lastly for charging, I'm going to attempt a charge with the Castellans into the Devilfish as well. So, an 8 probably will make it. Alright, so they unfortunately just do not make it because they would have to end their charge in the terrain, thus minusing 2 inches, and it was a minimum 7-inch charge.
Yeah.
So, I have 1 command point left.
Yes, you can. You got a 6 and a 2.
So, I will re-roll the 2 and get a 2. So, they do not make it in. And so, with that out of the way, onto the fight phase, where I'm just going to throw everything Bellius has into the tank. So he's got 4 attacks with his Arc Scourge going in, hitting on 2s for all but 1, and then wounding on 3s with strength 10 for all 3 wounds.
AP is only -1 though.
Yeah, for some reason.
Well, yeah, the axe is AP -2, but you've been wounding on 5s.
Yeah.
So that's 3 4-up saves. Yeah, failed 1. It's D3 damage because it's against a vehicle.
So, D3 for 1.
Taking 5 so far.
And I used my last command point already, so I'm out, so I can't do anything else with that. So lastly is going to be the 2d6 number of attacks going in via the Mechadendrite Hive. So 2d6 for 10. 10 attacks, hitting on 2s from the Mechadendrite Hive. For 2 misses. And then...
Wounding on 5s.
Yep, wounding on 5s. For 2, 3... Get back here. 4 successful wounds. Or possible wounds.
Alright, no AP on the Mechadendroid Hive, so it's 3 3-ups. Yeah, failed 2. Took a total of 7.
Which means he's still up. And your attack's back, sir.
D3 from the vehicle. 2. Hitting on 6s. No.
Okay. And then that should be the end of turn 4. Alright, start of turn 5. Admech Mechanicals. Rolling 2 dice once again. A 2 and a 2. I get Electromancer, and let's see, what's 3? Chant of the Remorseless Fist.
I think we roll 1s in melees or +1 strength.
Yeah,
The other one's morale.
I'm gonna go for the 2 and a 3. So, reroll 1s in the fight phase and the Electromancer one. So, with only 1 target for that, on a 6-up. Yes. What does it actually do?
D3 damage.
All right,
D3
so
mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds for 3.
Leaving him at 2. Alright, turn 5 for Farside Enclave. With Mike dropping my Devilfish down to 2, there's no way he could get away from Cowl. So he's going to kill it, gain the points lead, and then have 2 units to easily kill. So my only hope for victory is to take out Cowl now.
Which would secure Tom 2 points.
Yes. Which would make it hard for Mike to beat me at that point.
Yes.
So everything is going to go into Cowl. This is my entire turn. So let us start off with the big angry Markerlight all the way in the back. He did not move. He has line of sight. Hitting on a 2. Alright, that's 1 on. Then 4 from the drone squadron. Hitting on 2s, we're rolling 1s now.
That's a 6.
Alright, so reroll the 1. All hit. So everything has +1. Hit.
Here, I got it. Yeah, here you go.
Okay. And then I'm going to start off shooting with D6 number of shots coming out of the 1 squad that has 1 guy. He's going to throw a proton grenade in Cal's face.
Yeah, yeet.
D6 number of shots. For 2. Hitting on 3s, we're rolling 1s. They hit. Cal gets -1 to hit just -1 to hit until the end of the turn.
Fair enough.
I wish it was until the end of my next turn, because then that would hurt your shooting.
Yeah.
But alright, and then moving on to the Breacher squad. 8 shots hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. They're within 5 inches, so wounding on 4s, because strength 6 on their guns. And because of Farsight Enclave, rerolling 1s to wound. So 4 wounds with AP -2.
So it'll be 4 4-ups. Which I make 1.
3 damage. Suicidal Devilfish. 8 shots, hitting on 6s. Oh, I'm sorry, 5s because 5s because of the
Markerlights.
Markerlights. Oh, I got 3 hits. 3 hits, wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s because of my... Never mind. Warlord v Warlord time. Starting off with his 2 fusion blade shots. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. All successfully hit. Wounding on 3s. Get to reroll 1s to wound. That's just 1 wound with AP -4.
Alright, so 1 5-up invul. No.
Yay.
How much damage does that do?
D6 for 3. So you've taken a total of 6 damage.
Yes.
8 wounds. He's down to 2.
It's down to 2.
Alright, supercharging those ion blasters. 3 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit.
I was waiting to see 2 1s. I really was. I'll be honest.
Wounding on 3s. All wound.
Alright.
Only AP -1 though.
Alright, so 3 3-ups. Made all 3.
Okay. Okay. Charges to declare. I'm going to yeet sauce the one guy by himself. In. He needs like a 3-inch charge, but do you kill him with your D3?
D3. With 3 shots. Hitting on 6s. 1.
Oh, God, no.
Wounding on a 2.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn it! I don't have any command points.
Made it.
He absolutely makes it.
Fear me?
Fair. Punch.
And then going in for the kill is the actual warlord. Alright, he made it.
Alright.
Me.
I'm guessing they're not charging in?
No.
Okay. I'm a little surprised about that one.
Alright. Come on, warlord. You can do it. Start off with 2 attacks from the fusion blades, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Alright, and then his 2 regular attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, both of you hit. Come on. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. No AP.
1, 2 up.
You made it.
Alright.
2 attacks from that sergeant. Both miss. Okay. A 1 and a 2. Oh, hey, melee. Can you just let me compete at all? You get attacks back.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna get the Omnissiah Axe going into the everything into the Warlord.
Just I GG.
You GG?
Yeah, you're gonna kill the 1 unit and you're gonna kill my commander. I'm just gonna save the effort.
Okay.
I didn't kill it. I needed to kill Cal that turn. You're gonna restore D3. You're gonna be up to between 3 and 5.
Yep.
And that's if the game doesn't end. And you're gonna.
Where they'll make it in.
Yeah. I needed to kill Cal. Because if I killed Cal, the one guy would consolidate towards the robots and block your robot path.
He absolutely would.
Just sack 1, and then that's 2 points, and then Lightbreaker. I would win. But Cal's going to kill the 2 units. And even if he doesn't, because I can't consolidate at this point, the robots make it in and kill him in your turn.
Yep.
Just save everyone the effort for the first bit.
That was quite a large back and forth. Like, in turn 2, I thought I was just going to get wiped.
I was doing really good in turn 2, and then when you finally started getting your corner and the side there going, I just stopped being able to roll.
Yeah, the dice said no, which is always sad when a game goes that way. Because it's no longer like, oh, my strategy is better than yours. It's just the dice say no.
Yeah.
Either way, hope everyone enjoyed this game. Let us know if you want to see any more armies or different armies. And have a good one.